Hello gamers, my name is Keith Hershey, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can create a module with the campaign that you've been working on. So if you follow through the videos, I've gone over how to create a story and how to put that in there. I've gone over how to import images, how to create combat encounters along with NPCs, how to put in items if you need them, custom items, notes, library, and also how to import tokens. Anyhow, I'm going to assume that you have created a campaign and you've entered in stuff that you want for an adventure. Now you can actually make a module using that adventure. Alright, in this case I have created some maps. My campsite here, clearing the forest, river crossing and whatnot. I have created some NPCs here that I have available. Most of these were custom ones. Half of them I got from Monster Manual. And I made some combat encounters that are ready to go. And anyhow, I also put in some of the tokens, which are here. Okay, now that I am at that point where I want to create a module, basically, if you look over here, I'm going to create a module, an adventure module, so I can open and close it whenever I want to, so it's not clogging up so much resources for Fantasy Grounds. I'm going to go over here into the chat window, and I'm going to type in export, and it's going to come up with module export. Okay, so here we're going to type in what we are going to name our module, export. Let's see, I'm going to say adventure module. And of course you're going to want to put the actual name of your module in here so it's easier to find in there. You're going to put in the file name. And this could be different than the one up there. I'll put it Advent module. Put in the author's name. So if you create it from scratch, put in your name. If you basically are putting in a module that is someone else's work but it was written by you, make sure you give them the credit. Let's say it was from Monty Cook, and then you could put in there let's see here, you could put in there that you can put it in there next to yours, transport into FG if you want to give yourself credit for it. But this one was one I created, so I get all the credit on this one. Index group, if you're going to do a library in there, we're going to leave that alone. If you're going to merge into a different module, you can fill that out. That's optional. We're going to leave that alone. Thumbnail, I'm not worried about the thumbnail. Basically, if you want to put in the thumbnail, you can put in the name of it. Basically, what the thumbnail would be is like the picture here next to it. Okay. So down below here, we're going to put in our exported data. I didn't have anything story-wise because I have notes. I'm just going to leave like that. I do have some images and maps, so we're going to check that. And it's also automatically it's going to put it. You'll see these IHSC right here. It will show you what those mean. Create an index and library, host data, common share data, client data. I'm just going to leave it as is. Encounters, we got some of those. I have personalities, which personalities is anything in the NPC tab. Items, I actually don't have any. I'm going to go ahead and check all those anyways. And then down below here we have exported tokens. So if you've already linked your NPCs with tokens, you want to make sure you drag and drop all those in there. So Okay, we had my dire wolf, which I got right here. Giant catfish. My giant skunk. Where's that at here? Oh, there he is. My giant wasp. Put that in there. Some cobalt minions. And skirmishers. And vertigo, my quickling. There we go. So we have all the tokens that match up with my personalities in there. So once you're at this point, the next step is you're going to right click on here and go down to export. And you're going to see module exported successfully. So now in your mods, you're going to have a module called whatever you called it. And of course, it's not going to show up until after I fire it back up. So let me go ahead and close down and fire it back up so we could see the adventure module listed in here. So be right back. Going back to the launcher. Load campaign, and we're not going to go back into the one that we had started that campaign. We're going to go to the regular campaign because we want to see that as a module. Yeah. Oh wow. I didn't realize I had two of them going. I wonder why it's giving me fits. Go ahead and make sure we get out of there. Okay, now we are loaded in, and let's take a look at our modules. And we're looking to see, there it is, adventure module. So we're going to go ahead and put the red X there because we don't want the players to look in there and see that. And we'll open that up and we're going to take a look. We didn't have any story icon, but we did have some maps and images. And before I forget, so that way we're not seeing double. I'll close this one. Okay, so we hit maps and images. If we look here at the bottom, we got different tabs, and I'm looking for adventure module. There it is. Click that, and there's the maps that we had in the other campaign that we successfully were able to export. And you'll notice when they come in, you'll have to resize your maps after you put it in module format. Okay, combat encounter, adventure module. There's the 4 of them, and we'll look, and there they are. And after you export into a module, you will actually have to open up your maps and place it now. If you were to place your tokens before you export the module, it won't actually take when you open it back up. So you want to wait on placing your tokens until after you've exported it into your regular campaign that you're running. Okay, let's look at NPCs next. Always takes a little while for this one, probably because I have a couple monster manuals open. Come on. Oop. Here we go. So there's the adventure module, and there's the monsters that we brought over. And let's take a look. Let's open up the giant catfish, and you can see the token came over. And the reason that worked is because we exported the tokens to go along with this. If we didn't put those tokens in the export, this would be blank again, and you'd have to put it back in there. Okay, and we didn't have any items to put in there. So anyhow, that's basically how you export module adventure into your regular campaign. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave your suggestions and comments down below. And as always, if you have a request for a future video, please let me know and I will see what I can do. Happy gaming, and we'll see you around next time.